morning, everybody. Very excited to have you all here. Our goal for Behind the Bouquet is to use our social media outlets as a platform to inform our clients, viewers, and general audience of industry trends, as well as a place where we can provide an opportunity to get to know vendors on a more personal level. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Janine Labella, and I am the CEO and co-founder of Labella Planners. A brief background: my mom and I began LBP in 2011. We were both working full-time jobs, but just decided to create a wedding and event planning firm because we truly love doing it. Since then, LBP has grown into our full-time jobs. We have gotten to know the best of the best in the industry, and we have compiled a list of incredible clients. While we do have a heavy hand in the wedding industry, both domestic and internationally, our client roster has taken us to producing on bar and bar mitzvahs, milestone events, as well as corporate event planning. But for this moment, enough about LBP. We are so thrilled to have Joy Weisberger and her dog Jack from The Finishing Touch here for our first episode of Behind the Bouquet. At The Finishing Touch, you can rent specialty table linens, napkins, chargers, and anything else to complete the design of your event. It's one of our favorite places to take our clients, and they have a ton of fun when they come here. So Joy, come on over. We're so happy to have you. Just gonna take a seat for a minute in her customized pillow. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, an introduction, a background?
Hi, I came into the industry about 18 years ago. I was looking to get out of the garment center, and I decided this was a natural progression. I got into this business, and I absolutely adore fashion, so this was the way to take it to tabletop. I love fabric. I love to meet the brides. I love to know what they're wearing. I love to know what the bridesmaids are wearing. I just love to make their party sparkle.
Yeah, and linens definitely do that. I know some of you might be surprised to learn that, but it kind of takes it to a whole new level. How do you choose the inventory that you have in store, and do you keep getting every week, once a year?
So Marianne and I, we are constantly out in the market. We are constantly looking for new fabrics. We are constantly looking to make our own fabrics that make us stand out. So what we do is we shop other fabric lines, or we are designing our own fabrics at this point, which takes us to the next level. So we redesign or we create our own fabrics because we need to just be different than our competitors.
That definitely puts you ahead of the trend, and I think that's a lot of the reason why people come to you, because you can offer different options. What's the process when a client walks through? First of all, first stop to this question is, when's your ideal time for a client to come in?
So we have people that call us 18 months out. We have people that call us 18 days out. So it varies. It just depends how the process works with different people. So it's really when they pick up the phone to call us, when they're wedding planner, when they're florist, when they call us. So it's not really our ideal time, it's their ideal time.
Got it. But in an ideal world, you'd like to see a picture of what kind of flowers they're thinking of using?
So we would like them to have all of their ducks in a row before they come here. Mm-hmm. For us to be their first stop, a year out, it doesn't work.
Okay.
We want them to have their flowers picked out, mm-hmm. their dresses, their bridesmaids, and especially a venue.
That is very helpful. And I guess it's fair to say that the more details they share with you, the better you can customize their look and help them secure the best linen.
The more they have and the more they're willing to share, we can give them the ultimate party.
Perfect. When a client walks in and, can you spot right off the bat that they're interested in a classic look or a more funky, fun pattern?
Once we get talking to them, we can tell their personalities right mm-hmm. off the bat. And the more they're willing to share with us, the more details we can get out of them. Usually when they're here, they want us to know. They'll show their flowers, their dresses. Once we see those details, we can get a pretty good read on what they're looking for.
And is it helpful when a planner kind of comes in and maybe helps guide them in a direction? Or
if a planner is with them, it's a great help because the planner gives the best suggestions and the planner is their best advocate.
I agree. So now diving in a little bit more about the business end and being a female business owner with Marianne, coming up 18 years ago, that's, and you're still stronghold. You have a very deep hand in the market. What are some things you've learned or things that you can pass on to other female business owners?
This is a women's business. Us women are here to be together. So you coming to us, we all stick together. We're all in this business together. We all gravitate towards each other. You bring your clients to us. We support each other. We're here. So on a Saturday or whatever day works for you, you have young kids, we're all in it to be together. We're here for the good of each other and each other's clients. So whatever's necessary to get the job done, we're going to do it for each other.
I think that's an important piece of information, and there's enough business to go around, and
we're here for each other.
Yeah.
As women, we're here for each other. Mm-hmm. As mothers, we're here for each other. As women, we're here for each other. And we're here for our clients.
Yeah, absolutely. Has there ever been an instance where, you've had to kind of stick up for yourself to be being a female business owner and say something?
Absolutely. Marianne actually was the one that had to really. We've all had it on the phone. Marianne took a business call just about a year ago from a gentleman who she was dealing with over the phone, and he actually said to her in a very, very crude way that he was told never to negotiate with a woman on the phone.
That's ridiculous. What does that
and
even
in
mean?
This day and age, now it's 2018, but in 2017, who would not negotiate with a woman? That's absolutely absurd.
That is absurd. And what I have found in leading my business and growing and kind of just getting into the stride of things with my business is that whenever I discount a service is where I always get, hit the hardest, and personally and business-wise. So maybe negotiation has to take on a new form, but you can't sacrifice everything in your negotiation.
I just feel like people don't understand when you shouldn't have to negotiate your price or sacrifice anything. When you are giving a labor price, that's your labor, that's your cost.
Yeah.
They don't sacrifice anything as a man ever. You can't your lawyer doesn't ever sacrifice his price. Period.
Good points.
It's
so
the same thing.
We just got to stick together and, keep growing because we're, like Joyce said, this is a female-driven industry, and we got to keep the ball rolling. So now to the fun part. Let's play a little bit. We want to show you some industry trends for 2019. We have pulled some incredible cloths, as well as show you some classic tried and trues that you can walk in any day, and Joy and Marianne will just, make these be your linens, and it will dress up any venue. So let's go. And you get to see the store, which is very cool. It is very color organized. I need you to come and organize my entire closet because that would be helpful. So over here, these are the tried and true.
These are tried and true. This is Stardust Champagne, Chanel Gold, and Chanel Silver.
I have personally used these two cloths dozens of times for parties. I love them.
Okay. This is our hottest new charger. This is just arriving on the boat. Should be in within the next few weeks. We have it in silver. It is running out every weekend.
And can you believe that chargers are still like an in thing?
So in.
Like
They're inner now than they ever
I agree,
were.
but they're in because you can play with them and mix them up. There are no rules anymore.
Okay, this is opal, gold opal, again. So we've been mixing chargers on tables. They've been going out all the time now.
And for people who don't know, chargers, you place them so that when everybody walks in, it's a wow factor. And then when the servers bring your salad down, your first course will be eaten on the charger, like on the plate on top of the charger most of the time.
Some venues now have been leaving the chargers through the first course,
Yes.
through the dinner course,
Oh.
and then lifting them for dessert.
I happen to like that because chargers, they're beautiful and they're not cheap. So the longer time you can have them, and it helps to have a planner negotiate that with your venue.
Yes, 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 yes.
You know, I'll bat my eyes a little bit.
So the
Beg
other
them.
thing that's super hot right now are velvets. So we do a beautiful solid velvet and crushed velvets. Anything with texture is very, very hot. So here is the spray charger in silver.
Oh, I love that.
And round menus are very hot as well right now.
And you know, you don't really stop at this. Then you play with the chairs, or ottomans now are a thing.
Right, napkin rings.
Napkin rings.
So here are two different chargers you can do on the same type of velvet.
And you were also saying that New Year's Eve has become the hottest date
Of this year.
of the fall/winter.
Yes, this year. And it's a Monday night. Go figure.
And I don't think you get a deal on a Monday New Year's Eve night.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely not.
So don't think that you can just run and go get married now on
No.
New Year's Eve.
This is also one of the hottest cloths. This is Nouveau.
And so you're showing a lot of black. Does that mean that black is...
Black is
in?
it. Black is in. Black
Hey.
sparkle is in.
Are you talking at the plaza, or can we go anywhere on Long Island?
I am saying in most venues, cross, and we do ship nationwide, so I am saying nationwide, black is in right now.
So when you say you ship nationwide, I come in here or even do an online order, and you literally box them up. I don't even have to think about it after I put my deposit down.
Nope.
That's cool.
Goes right UPS.
And how, like what kind of box?
The UPS corrugated box.
On a hanger?
Not on a hanger, it gets folded, and then we supply duffel bags, and you ship it back. It has labels. All you do is bring it to UPS, and it goes right back to us in a duffel bag.
Any venues do it?
Yes.
They'll bring it back for you?
Yeah.
So even better, you can just have your venue do it.
Yep.
That is incredible.
Yep.
So you did talk a lot about chargers, and I see your charger inventory has kind of exploded over here
Yeah.
from the last time I was in. Anything you want to point out over here?
So,
Like
some
you were
of-
saying, texture. So it's all about texture.
it's all about texture. So some of them are in, some of them are on the water. They'll be in.
Mm-hmm. On the water.
They're on the water. They're coming in. A lot of them we have here. They're in the back. I would walk you through the back, but the back is such a mess right now. I'm too embarrassed to do that. That's a whole nother show. We do custom chair back. So the teddy bear, if you look up top, we did for a baby's party.
And you do customized pillows.
Yes, we have a huge custom pillow.
And that's the whole typical like bar, bat mitzvah, and
Sweet 16. We do it for weddings, like monograms for weddings. We also do, let me sneak in front of you over here. We also do monograms for weddings on napkins.
Ooh. Now, do you have to have a big order for that?
It's about 100 for a monogram.
Okay, that's not.
No, not at all.
Okay, nice. I like
So-
that. And the hem stitch, I know that's your favorite.
That's my favorite. I'm totally
Joy will
with
put a hem stitch with anything.
with anything. It's like one of my favorites.
Surprising you're not wearing a hem stitch.
I do love a good hem stitch napkin.
And I see the envelope boxes up here.
Right,
Are
so
those
we-
just like extra?
We just rent them. So
They're definitely different.
So we do rent them out.
And it definitely goes with a theme of a certain type of look you're going for, but it's a pretty one.
It's pretty, so we definitely rent those. And then we do make these, like if you needed just like a couple of pillows to complete a look for yourself.
I think this was one of my pillows that for the Annie Sweet 16.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
Oh, I think that's where you got the idea from.
Yeah, something.
I think it was from one of my kids' parties.
That's funny.
One of my girls' parties.
That's really funny.
Yes.
Joy, so before we kind of click off, you mentioned something before we started talking about what linens kind of do to dress up the room. So you put your flowers, and can you use the exact phrase that you mentioned?
So what I think is when you have a party, you need linens. So at the onset, when you make this beautiful party and you take all your pictures, it's at the end game, you would frame your beautiful wedding picture, but without the linens, it's like hanging your picture without a frame. It's like nailing it to the wall. So you do need your linens for your party.
I think it's a great way to explain it, because when I bring my clients in here, sometimes like, what are you talking about? Linens. This is an extra added line in the budget, but now I just include it because really you can have like those cotton cloths. They just don't work. And surprisingly, so many of my clients, this is their favorite appointment because they come, they get to play, pull out all these different linens. Some might think they want to go a little bit more fun, but then they see, the classic linens and what they really are looking for, and it totally brings everything together and, provides just such a beautiful wow shot when you walk into the room.
And we're fun.
Yeah, and you're fun. And also the lighting in a room, every single one of your linens, it kind of just like booms. So it really does work. So I love working with you. I know my clients love working with you. It's very cut and dry. You come in here, you sign your contract, you put the deposit down, and then you don't even have to talk to Joy anymore. I talk to Joy. And she calls the venue to see what size tables you have, what your floor plan looks like, and it's a lot of fun. So thank you for joining us for our first episode. We are so excited about this. We have a ton of great guests lined up. Joy was our, test rabbit, and she did perfectly. And come to the finishing touch. Bring us to the finishing touch with you, and we'll have a good time. Bye, everybody.